Hi guys, here's my crazy Alex box look. She's a makeup artist who I really like, and I decided to do one of her looks. So this is just my interpretation. It's not actually one of her looks, but she does do this kind of style a lot. So if you want to learn how to do it, then keep watching. Alright, so I have done half of my face, and I am going to show you how to do the other half. I already primed my face and put foundation on, obviously. I went ahead and took off the eyebrows using the glue stick method and just put concealer over them. I actually naturally have pretty dark eyebrows. You can kind of still see it, but with a lot of her looks you can still kind of see the eyebrows through. So I didn't cover them up completely. But anyway, so I'm gonna start out by taking this really pretty gold color, and that's by Makeup Forever. It is the, let me see, Aqua Cream, and this one is number 11. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put this all over my eyelid. I'm just using my finger for this part, just because it's easier to get a lot of color on the whole eyelid without using a brush for me, but you are more than welcome to use a brush if you like to. And then now is where I go ahead and take one of my Sonia Kashuk brushes, just any sort of brush that you can get a lot of color on, and shape it a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and raise the color over my eyebrow. I'm gonna try to match that perfectly, although it's almost impossible to do everything perfect, but that is okay. Alright, so I'm gonna take this line and I'm just gonna make a curved shape like that and take it all the way to my hairline. Okay. So once I have that general shape, I don't know if you can see it, but it is just a curve up over the eyebrow, and then I take it to the hairline, and I'm just gonna fill all of this in by the hairline. Okay, and now I'm gonna take it under my eye, but I'm not gonna go right to the line right here. I'm gonna leave a little bit of space directly at the lash line. So I'm just gonna skip that, and as you see, I'm just going right underneath it, where I have a natural pocket anyway. And I am just going to take that and make sort of an angle. And connect that. Okay. So as you can see, I have a little bit of an angle right here, like that. And I took that underneath and just brought it out. And I'm just going to fill in a little bit of the color just to make it more vibrant and make sure I got every single space there. What I'm doing above this eyebrow right here, this angle, is just kind of making way for kind of a faux eyebrow is how I interpret it. She does a lot of looks where she just changes natural face shapes and kind of confuses things, which I really like about her style. Okay, so once I have that, I'm just gonna take this line right where my eyebrow is, and I'm gonna take it down my nose right there and just sort of frame the face. This is gonna make the nose just look really, really skinny. And then once I have this line, I'm just gonna blend it this way. You can use your fingers a little bit. I actually naturally have kind of a crooked nose, so this part I have to make sure that I get my nose really symmetrical because it's not naturally. I have this little bump right here that I have to cover up, so just gonna make sure that's even. Alright. Okay, so once I have the natural shape going on, hopefully you can see it okay. I know it's like my lighting's a little weird, but you take it up the bridge of the nose and have that shape right there. You come down and remember to leave that little space right underneath the eye. Okay, and once I have that, I'm going to take just any sort of fluffy eyeshadow brush will do. And I'm going to take this NYX eyeshadow palette, and I just really like NYX because they have pretty saturated colors without the cost of like MAC or something, and a lot of times it works just as well for me. But I'm going to take this yellowy color. As you can see, I've used this a lot. I'm going to take the yellow color, and this is, I think, TS37, and I'm just going to go over all of the gold. It's not going to add much color to it, but it is going to set everything that we just did, and it'll add a little bit more pigment, but mostly it'll just make it so that it won't go anywhere, it won't budge, and don't feel obligated to use all the same colors that I use, because I think that you can always do things a little differently and have them come out just as cool, if not cooler, than I did them. Take it down the bridge of the nose and then blend it out. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm going to take my white eyeliner, just any white eyeliner will do just fine, and I'm going to go above that line, like that we just created, and right underneath the eyelash line. You can do this before the gold, it's just up to you, but I like to create the shape ahead of time. I'm just going to take it a little bit this way into the corner, and then I'm going to line the waterline with that as well. Okay, so once I've done that, I'm going to take the same white eyeliner and I'm just going to line the shape that we already created. And this is just going to create some dimension and just make it a lot more vibrant. I'm going to take it up here and do the same thing. Just line that. I'm not going to take it totally to the bridge of the nose. I'm just going to stop right there. Yep, like right where the eyebrow is. Okay, so once you've done that, I'm going to take from the same palette that I got the yellow from, and I'm going to take the orange out of there. And again, any orange will do. I like this color orange. I'm just going to take it where we just put the white eyeliner. Okay, so it's just going to be underneath there. Alright, once we have that, this is kind of a complicated part. I actually prefer to use, I'm using Revlon right now, this Revlon Color Stay Liquid Liner. I like using these liquid liners as opposed to the gel eyeliner, but I know a lot of people prefer the gels. For some reason, I don't know if it's that I started with this, but I just can do a lot more detail work with the liquid eyeliner. So it's up to you, but this is a lot of the skinny lines, so make sure you're using something that you're comfortable with. And it gets easier as you go along to do detail stuff. So this is, I'm just going to start at the bridge of the nose and try to do as small lines as you can. If it makes it easier, you can just kind of do little lines like that at a time. I'm just going to go in where we made the bridge of the nose. And I am not going to even try to get both sides the exact same. I just don't care about doing it that way. I like the look of asymmetry, so I'm just gonna do them a little different. And with this, they kind of look like tree branches to me. You just take some random lines and just go up with it. And you can start and finish wherever you'd like, but just be sure to create little tiny branches, if you will, off of each one and go all the way up to the hairline like that. So you can see they're not the exact same, but I like it that way. Okay, so then you're going to take the black eyeliner and you're going to put it underneath the orange line that we created. And it's just going to define it a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to take that and I'm going to bring it up to my eye. For this, I'm not going to do it at my lash line either, just because that would be too typical for Alex Box. So I'm going to, as you can see on this eye, there's just some space between the eyeliner and the eye. And I'm going to hold to that, just go a little bit above and just start at the line that you just created. Go slightly above your eyelash line. Then we're actually going to take that down. Trying to be symmetrical here. Alright, and once you take that down, I'm going to do some more of what we did up here, but I'm going to connect it at the hairline. Okay, So if it's easier for you to start up here, you can do that, or down here, it doesn't matter. I am going to start up here at first. And I'm just, again, going to just do random curved lines. And just try to end at a sharp point, like that. And then we're just going to take it and connect it to that line. Okay. Alright, and we're going to make these kind of branchy fake eyelashes, if you will, on this side, and you can start right where that line is, and it does not have to be perfect at all. In fact, I think it looks better if it's not, so just, you know, make some of those. You can go up to that white line that we created, but don't go much past it. Okay, and I'm going to connect this line as well, which I actually forgot to do on the other side, so I'm going to go ahead and do that on the bottom of the other side. Sorry. Okay. So now you have the basic elevated look with the branches on the eyes, and usually I'm a huge fan of fake eyelashes and the big voluminous lashes. For this look, I actually am not gonna do any fake eyelashes. You can if you want to. For me, I like for the emphasis to be on the weird branchy things, and this is not supposed to be like a really pretty glamorous look or anything. So I'm gonna take, I'm using this Buxom from Bare Essentials. It's a mascara that's thickening, and it separates the eyelashes as well. I like it, and I'm always trying out new mascaras. I'm gonna take it, and I'm actually gonna swipe my eyelashes so that they kind of go out like a cat eye, but not so extreme. So I'm just gonna take the eyelashes and keep them curved outward. I'm not gonna do the bottom eyelashes at all because we have the fake ones. Okay, so then I'm going to take, this is also an aqua cream. It's the orange number, looks like 10. And I'm going to take that onto the cheek. So I already did it on this one. And I'm just going to do it on the other side. I am just going to take my fingers and do it because I just like it better that way. If you don't know how to see, you know, where your cheekbones are, this is going to be right under the cheekbones. Usually I do stuff up here, but for her looks, it's kind of weird, so we're going to go underneath, and you can just feel on your face, and you can do kind of a weird puckery look to see where they are. So there's the cheekbones, and you can feel them yourself, and you're just going to put it in the pit. So the pit is where your cheekbones are not, and you can feel where that hollow space is. So anyway, I'm going to take my finger and just dab it on there. I'm going to try to be even with it. So I'm going to take it under the cheekbone. And I'm going to take it down at the hollow. I'm just going to fill in that entire space and just blend it with my fingers. Again, you can use a brush if you'd like for this. I'm not going to, just because it's easier to get a lot of color on a big space and blend when I'm using my fingers to me. Okay, so I didn't get it completely even, so I'm just going to go in on this side and do it a little bit higher. It's okay to make mistakes, they're easily correctable. Okay. So that is pretty even. Alright, and I'm going to take the same eyeshadow that we used under here, and I'm just going to take an angle brush, just any kind of angle brush works, and I'm just going to go over it, just again to set it and bring out the color a little bit. Okay. Then I'm going to take just a highlighter fluffy brush. I'm going to take just a shimmery white. Mine looks like this. It's just cheap CoverGirl shimmery eyeshadow. You can take any shimmery eyeshadow. It really does not matter what kind, but the shimmerier, the better for this. A lot of her makeup looks are very glowy looking, so I like to keep with that. I'm just going to take it at the bridge of the nose and bring it up a little bit. You can hear my dog whining in the background. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm going to go in on the lips with a white eyeliner. I'm going to blend it, and this just makes the lips look a little bigger. So just define the upper lip and then blend with your fingers. It's one of my favorite tricks. And then I'm going to take just any orange lip liner. I'm using Makeup Forever's Aqua Lip, and that's 17C. Just an orangey. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to take my foundation brush and just dab it. I already did that, but I'm just going to touch it up. Okay, so I'm going to take this orange lip liner. This is by Makeup Forever. This is the Aqua Lip in, it's 17C. Not sure what the color's called. But you can take any orange eyeliner. Lip liner, excuse me. I'm gonna do kind of a 1920s-ish lip. I'm not gonna totally fill in all of my lips because that would be too typical for Alex Box. So I'm just gonna take my pencil and make kind of a curved to the top of it. Okay, it's gonna be an exaggerated lip. So I skipped a little part of my lip up there. So now I have the lips done. I just did a rounded upper lip and then took it down. Didn't quite fill in the entire area around here, so it just looks a little more curved. But then I did fill in the entire lower lip area. Alright. So this is the look, and this is my Alex box look. As you can see, it's crazy looking. I don't know where in the world you would wear this, but if you want to, then I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. There it is. Alright, thanks for watching.